Hillary Clinton and the rigged election, U.S. election theft warning, orders for military to protect Trump at all costs. A remarkable Security Council report circulating in the Kremlin states that Putin became enraged, infuriated earlier today after learning that the Obama regime had broken, for the first time in American history, the 1961 Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations and is refusing to allow Russian experts to monitor the U.S. presidential election, thus signaling Hillary Clinton and President Obama's attempt to steal it, and who after this meeting then promptly ordered the Federation's military forces to protect and defend Donald Trump at all costs, as this American billionaire is now all that stands between peace and World War III. According to the report, in 1961, Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations is the world's keystone international agreement to ensure the honesty and transparency of elections, and that during this past year alone was used to protect the November 8, 2015 election in Myanmar with 10,500 international observers. And in Russia itself, where during the September parliamentary elections, 117 foreign observers were credited to monitor its voting, including 63 American diplomatic officials. With Federation diplomatic election experts preparing to travel to the United States to observe the honesty and transparency of that nation's November 8th presidential election, the U.S. Department of State abruptly and without notice broke off all contact with the Central Elections Commission a few hours ago, warning that if Russian diplomats even attempted to monitor this election, they would face immediate arrest. And leading CED Director Vasily Likhachev to warn the Obama regime that, quote, the refusal to allow Russian diplomats to perform their direct duties is a demonstrative violation of the 1961 Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations, end quote. Stunningly, the Obama regime's refusal to allow their presidential election to be monitored by outside diplomats and their breaking all contact with the CED came just hours after Donald Trump warned the American people during a nationwide debate with Hillary Clinton that he may not accept the November 8 election results, as he himself has learned how corrupt the United States has now actually become. With Donald Trump having previously threatened to have a special prosecutor investigate Hillary Clinton's many crimes once he becomes president, and by extension the Obama regime's covering up of them as well, the report says America's entrenched elite oligarchy is now living in total and complete fear, as new and truthful polls being kept from the American people acknowledge show him on the cusp, that him being Donald Trump, on the cusp of winning this election. And as evidenced by new data released by the IBT TIPP poll, the Rasmussen poll, and the Los Angeles Times daily tracking poll. Most terrifying to these American oligarchs protecting Hillary Clinton is this U.S. presidential election being a near mirror image counterpart of Britain's 23rd of June Brexit referendum that the Western elites overwhelmingly predicted would fail, but who were all stunned into silence when they lost by an overwhelming vote, kicking that nation out of the European Union. Like their British elite counterparts, the American oligarchs protecting Hillary Clinton are, quote, mistakenly and gravely believing, end quote, that she can be elected by the overwhelming support of young voters, but as shown with astonishing clarity in the British Brexit vote, these young voters failed to materialize at the polls. Making Hillary Clinton's chances of receiving the young people's vote in this election even worse are the tens of millions of them who supported Bernie Sanders are now learning how shamefully the election against him was stolen by Clinton's elite supporters, with Hillary Clinton herself now revealing to have said that Sanders supporters were basement dwellers, and her campaign chairman John Podesta even called Sanders a doofus. So dangerously insane have Hillary Clinton and her oligarchy supporters become in their fear of Donald Trump's impending victory. WikiLeaks has revealed that the Clinton campaign was behind the posting on Craigslist of sexist Trump ads, and even more astoundingly, new videos have surfaced proving that both Hillary Clinton and President Obama have been secretly orchestrating outright political violence against Donald Trump and his supporters. We have a picture of Hillary Clinton and President Obama's crimes of political violence against Donald Trump. President Putin's fearing that Hillary Clinton and the oligarchs supporting her, including the Obama regime itself, are capable of starting World War III to prevent Donald Trump from becoming president. This morning, he signed a decree authorizing Federation military forces to begin practicing anything concerning against America and their NATO allies, and further authorized deployment of Russian forces since the end of the Cold War to end the war in Syria in the next fortnight, in 2 weeks, and to which the Western press is responding to their typical hysterical way by publishing articles foolishly claiming that Iron Man Putin is ready to seize control of the Mediterranean Sea. Far from President Putin, or Russia for that matter, wanting to seize control of anything, the Federation's only sole goal is to end the senseless slaughter in the made-up Clinton-Obama war that has gotten so crazy. As to when this madness will all end, we don't know. But if Hillary Clinton supporting propaganda mainstream media is any indicator, it is no wonder that tens of millions of Russians are heading to their bomb shelters. But where are American bomb shelters? I'll leave a link below for you for this.